Start. So hello, my name is Ashish and हम यहाँ पे मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ एंड फैमिली वेलफेयर का एक प्रोडक्ट ई संजीवनी शोकेस कर रहे हैं एंड स्पेसिफिकली वी आर फोकसिंग ऑन अ एआई पावर्ड क्लिनिकल डिसीजन सपोर्ट सिस्टम. सो ये जो प्रोडक्ट है ये ई संजीवनी में इंटीग्रेटेड है एंड ई संजीवनी इज़ एक्चुअली वन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट गवर्नमेंट लेड टेलीमेडिसिन प्लेटफॉर्म. एंड इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे नियरली 4 to 5 लाख कंसल्टेशंस कंडक्ट होती हैं एवरी डे अक्रॉस द कंट्री. सो जब डॉक्टर ये कंसल्टेशंस करते हैं कंटिन्यूसली, सो एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज़ एक्चुअली अ मल्टी स्टेप प्रोसेस. सो डॉक्टर्स फर्स्ट collects patient symptoms, they ask follow-up questions, and then they recall medical knowledge and they rule out some diagnosis, and finally they arrive at a confirmed diagnosis कि patient को ये diagnosis है, and based on the diagnosis they will start the course of treatment. So ये जो process है, it's a very lengthy process and sometimes due to high patient load कुछ चीज़ें कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन मिस होने के चांसेस भी होते हैं. सो इन दिस केस AI comes and AI is not replacing the doctor but it is actually helping the doctors. So what AI does, AI also collect patient symptoms in a structured way and structured plus in a standardized way. So all these information which are collected by the AI system, they are backed up with international data standards, SNOMED CT. So based on these information which CDSS collects, the AI generates most probable differential diagnosis for the doctor. Similarly, the way a doctor creates, so it kind of try to replicate the doctor's process. So our ultimate goal is to actually augment the doctor, not automate the doctor. Yeah.
Okay. So okay, yesterday actually I was talking to a doctor. So he said, I asked him whether AI can lead to job losses in the field of medicine. He said that it won't be so. The only thing is doctor needs to get trained in AI. So
Right.
So what would you say about it?
Yeah. So I think what we believe is that AI is something which is for us in the health ecospace. AI is actually not making any decision. It is not prescribing any medicine. It is just assisting the doctors, because ultimate decision always lies with the doctors. If we can build something which is assisting the doctors, making the process faster for them, they are confident in using the system. If they get confidence in making the decision, I think that will be the ultimate goal of the platform, that doctors are feeling more power, because they have a system where they can see the guidance, they can see the diagnosis by the AI, and that confidence will actually improve the overall health outcome for the patient.
In our country, many people do self-medication, which is not right.
Right.
Do you think that AI is going to accelerate that self-medication thing?
So here again, if patients are able to actually summarize their complaints in a proper way, and maybe if we can build some AI systems which are helping or assisting patients in capturing these details in a structured way, where the way a doctor needs all the symptoms with their attributes like the duration, onset, severity, everything is captured properly, then obviously AI can prescribe medicines, and after a proper validation by a doctor, that process can be actually improved.
Okay, so how do you think a patient can be assured that he has registered his complaint in a proper way and AI can give solution for it?
Yeah, so actually when a patient shares their complaint, they always do it in a free text manner, right? So let's say I have fever, so I'll just say that I have fever and I'll just give some options that my fever is from last 3 days and I have also cough. But when you use a structured a structured process, so there a medical chatbot assists you with multiple questions. So you have to answer all those questions one by one. So this way you will actually know what information you need to share with the doctor.
Okay, so I have been using ChatGPT and for several of the things. Okay, but one problem that I have encountered is ChatGPT takes shortcuts, and if that is true also in medical field, it is going to create a big problem. So how do you address that? How do you ensure that your AI model doesn't take shortcuts?
So human in the loop is very important thing. All the responses which are generated by AI should be validated by a human, especially the doctors. And also for training any AI model, the data which we use, if that data is also validated by a human, and all those records are like qualified enough for a model to train, then I think that's a good thing. And we should so responsible AI is one thing. So in this part, I think validation of records by a doctor is very much important.
Okay, okay, very well said.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. What is your feedback of this particular event?
I think it is going good. So we are seeing different people, and people are actually very interested in knowing about the work which Ministry of Health is doing. And now when they know that there is something which is available for all the citizens of India at no cost, so I think it will benefit the citizens of India.
Okay, thank you so much for talking.
Thank you.